In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. For the opening kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go,
First down, here's Dak. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. This gets forward to around the 29. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
That's cut down the marker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down.
Yeah! What do you think?
Prescott now off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Yeah, 26.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. They only can get a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle, and they will finish that runner.
He's got Thomas on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast.
Gun.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Everybody, 26.
Throwing again is Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
Straight ahead with Williams. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak to the air here. The right side is caught by Ferguson. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Yeah.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football on the first turnover of the contest. things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. It's hard to slow yourself down as a quarterback. But no, you've got to simply protect the football.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Think right. Hey, easy.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Red on red.
Back to the air, Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
First down, Jaguars.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Wanye Thomas now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Space past the 35. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Hey.
Etienne gets it on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Back to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. We've set it down for him at the 38. First down, here's Dak. Finds him on the crossing run. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
There we go.
They kick the hands off. Now Prescott buying some time left. Into the hands of Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call.
And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, son.
Lawrence throwing here. Cut for big yards on the right side. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
First and 10.
From the gun is Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, but he just showed it off.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Dak throwing again. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by only 3. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Desperation time here. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Rob for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Hey, go!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has the Jaguar first down, Brock. They can run out the clock on this way. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Hey!
They're going to pass it here. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Lawrence's pass.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
If
for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's cut at the 4. This is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Setting up to pass. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays.
And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Couldn't make that connection. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. He has this down to the 34. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. Going to need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack.
On the red. Hey, son. Take right open. 11, add it. Here we go.
One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried.